Let's get it going. Let's get it going now. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury and welcome to the daily live stream. That's correct, guys. This is the main show, the big one, the big kahuna, the Hoonas. Guys, we're running an interesting show today. We have got some interesting stuff to talk about. And I got to tell you something. Today's question is, what watch itself? Rolex. Today's question. If the watch market has crashed, why can't I get your Rolex at the AD? Why? Why not? Why can't you get your dream Rolex from the AD? If the market shit itself, market's fucked, why can't you get it? Why? And I've got to be totally honest with you. There's good reasons why. Very good reasons why. That's the truth of the matter. There are very good reasons why. And we'll explore this today. We're going to look at this topic for today. It's very, very fascinating. It's really fascinating. And I got to be honest with you. The watch market, what's happened? It's fucked. Let's be totally honest there. It is not the same. It is not the same. That's correct. It's not the same at all. It is a changing. It's always these things are changing environments. They are changing, okay? Of course they change. Everything changes. So the watch market itself there, we're off the boil, okay? When I say the market's crashed, what I'm referring to is that these were hot commodities. Bloomberg, all the media, Rob Report was saying watches is the investment. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Dealers, gray market were very keen. Very, very keen to buy whatever you wanted to sell as long as it was Rolex. They'd buy it. They needed stock. They needed inventory. Well, guess what? It's changed a lot. It's changed. A lot of stuff is selling, but you need to be more realistic. Got to be more realistic. Got some great comments there in the chat there. Let's just delete a few of these fuck faces. Delete a few fuck face comments. I tell you what, there's some nasty, vicious fucks in there. That Wilkinson dude, he is just one nasty fuck. Why don't you go to bed and just fuck off, Wilkinson. Just fuck right off. European watch market. We got an interesting comment from Tap 1999. European watch market is dead. Ask Watch Finder. Now, what's happening? The AD story. So, what's happened? What's happened? If you go into a Rolex AD and say, "Hey, I would like this. I would like that." Well, what's happened? Well, there's been some big shifts. For starters, if you buy solid gold, if you buy solid gold, guess what happens? They will sell to you. Of course they will. Hello, HR. How are you?
Archie, I'm very good. How are you? I've got a story, a very quick one. I've messed up,
Yes.
Art.
Yes. Tell me the story.
So I went into my local Charles Tirrett. It's not a suit maker. It's kind of a nice. You can get nice work clothes from there. So I wanted to revamp my wardrobe to get ready for a round of redundancies. I'm joking, just for some meetings. I want to spruce up my wardrobe. So anyway, I pick my suits out. I've got the bluesy on, and I go up to the till. And he says, that'll be X amount, however much HR. So I get my debit card out. And he says, wow, that's a nice bluesy. So, oh, thank you very much. He said, how long were you on the wait list for? I said, 7 days. He said, 7 days? What do you mean? I said, just shy of 8 days. So 7 days. 7 comes before 8. And he said, well, my friend's been on the wait list for 4 years. Fuck me, dead Arch. 4 years on a wait list.
Amazing.
Just go to the grey market.
Narcolicious.
Hello.
Go to the grey market.
My favorite, Mr. Goldberg. How are you, Mark? We're just having a story here. HR recently, he's in the UK. He wanted, now listen to this, Mark.
Listen to this, Mark.
I'm listening, HR.
I've got a bluesy. He wanted a bluesy, right?
Yes.
He went in there. It was a 7-day wait. Now, the thing is, just back the truck up. If he wanted a Pepsi, that wouldn't have happened.
No,
it would be 4 days.
No, it would be like for 3 years.
No, they'd want to sell you gold garbage, gold stuff.
Depending on the AD, but yeah, maybe.
I don't mind gold. I take a day date, big boy.
I like a day date too. I think they're going to start discounting gold soon, like if not already.
Arch, what does your watch say about you if you were an Omega Seamaster? I'll tell you what, it means you're a dickhead. I've been watching your videos, big boy.
Now, HR, I've got 2 of them, and Clyde nicknamed them the Seaman Masters. So,
yes.
I'm not sure what that says about it.
I got to tell you, what happens is, now I wanted to say this, Mark.
Yes.
Today's topic is, if the watch market has crashed, why can't you get a Rolex at the AD? And the whole reason is they understand the game plan. They will not give you anything because they realize people want what they can't have. And I got to tell you something, even you, HR, as Breguet as you are, HR is a larger-than-life fictional character.
How large is he?
What do you mean? What do you mean larger than life?
How large are we talking here?
You tell us how special you were because you got it within 7 days. Now, the only problem is with your story, guess what? That's no longer a hot watch.
I never said it was.
I'm wearing a bluesy.
Is it below retail? I think it might be below retail or at retail.
Arch, why are you busting? Arch, why are you busting my balls?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is
because they're
they
huge.
make you feel like it's still premium times. They make it feel like they're doing you a favor.
Premium
We got one
squeeze.
in for you.
Arch, it's about the feeling. Do you know how I feel when I put the sub on and I walk into work? It makes me feel like I'm better than all of these fuckers.
Until I wear my gold, and then you realize.
What I'm saying is,
I
the
wouldn't
Rolex
let you on site. You wouldn't get through security.
If I wear a gold watch and you're feeling like that you're better than them, what happens when I hold up my full gold?
I'd say you're fired because I can't stand somebody having a nicer watch than me. Yes, yes, yes.
You can't fire me. I own this place.
And actually, you probably have a discrimination claim as well, Mark. So, given your situation,
you can't fire me. I quit.
See, what's happened is they play the game. They make it seem like they're doing you a favor, no matter what.
Is it market manipulation, or is there actually more demand than
now, let's be honest there. HR talks the talk.
Ooh.
If they had a day date, could you actually stomach up and write the check? Could you
I stomach up and write the check? What are you thinking? Have I got enough money to buy it outright?
Yes. Could you buy it?
No, not until someone in my family dies.
Well, you could help someone hurry along a little bit.
I'll message you after, Mark.
Yeah. I'll give you the recipe.
Why'd you ask, Arch? Are you going to buy me one?
No, the reason what I'm trying to say to you is it's all easy to do the talk, right? I could actually buy one at retail. I got a HELOC, right? I can use my card to buy it. It doesn't mean I would. Fuck me dead. I would get a divorce. The wife, what the fuck? You used our home equity loan to buy a fucking what?
Can I ask you a question, Archie? Does she keep a close eye on her superannuation, or can you get into that without her noticing?
No, you can't touch it. You can only see.
I have a feeling that you're on a very short leash. It's just a hunch.
Are you really living in that room? Tell me yes or no. Yes or no.
Yeah. What's wrong with it? I love it.
Okay, you got a bed in there.
Yeah, you're not living.
Yeah. Porter, it just folds out. Folds out.
Show
it. Bed.
Show it. Let's see. We don't believe you.
Let's see it, Arch. Yeah, come on. Let's see the cum stains.
Super chat to see that to see that futon. Super chat for a futon. Come on.
Privacy. I got to tell you something. I was actually talking to somebody this morning, and I said, the big problem is, I like to do the super chats. I like to do the live streams, but people want me to they want me to expose what I don't want to feel comfortable exposing.
Oh my God, the things you have exposed on this. Yeah, you have definitely gotten a little more serious. You are no longer ripping the pocket off of your shirt, which I have 2 of them upstairs, exposing your breakfasts. You are no longer.
I like seeing you in your pants.
You're more dignified. This is a more dignified, more regal Archie that we're seeing the last year or 2.
I got to tell you, Mark, the Rolex market, if the Rolex market has crashed, why can't I get a Rolex at the AD? So what they do is
you just said you can. You just said you could.
Certain models. This is the key.
Well, what model do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Actually, by the way, guys, we are running a poll. I've got a poll already running there. And today's question is, what Rolex do you want to buy from the AD? Steel Daytona, Steel GMT, or a Steel Submariner? So I've tried to make it as broad as possible.
No, right? you named the 3 hottest steel watches in order, is what you did.
Well, the Submariner is not that hot.
Oh, please, just waltz in and try and get one. Yes, it is. It's not so easy.
Day.
It's not so easy. But, I put an order in on Tuesday. I'm putting an order in for an Explorer 2 Polar. We'll see. I'll let you know how long it takes.
That's nothing that special. They're not that special. Black or white do you want?
Polar, white. But
Polar. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah, listen, no, you're right that that particular watch for a steel professional, for steel sports, it's at the bottom of the heap. Almost, but Rare, King, and Explorer are below it. So, and actually, I'm not ordering that because I think I can get it. I really want it. Had one, miss it. That's all. Miss it. So, but I think I'll get it. I don't think it'll be too hard. I think people can buy from the AD now. But, Jay Anthony made a video today where he said he's just not willing to play the AD game. And he said he's been on a wait list. Maybe he'll come and defend himself. He said he's been on a wait list for 3 years locally, but he never touched base with the AD again. Well, that's not being on the wait list. You want to play, you have to pay. You want to win the lottery, you pay a ticket.
Just go to the grey market marquee.
Either that or show up at the AD once in a while. You can't just put an order in and then disappear. What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, I don't think you need to buy junk you don't want, but for crying out loud.
The first super chat of the night. First super chat of the night. Look at this, guys. First super chat of the night.
Oh, where did he?
What happened to HR?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. He dropped.
But we got a super chat. The Uzi Luxury Watch Channel, $5. Full gold Guinness or full rose gold root beer.
Well, I know what I want.
So the Guinness. What is the Guinness? What's the Guinness?
The Guinness is what they call the two-tone version of the
Sky Dweller.
No. It's a GMT. It's a GMT with the full black bezel on top.
Oh yes.
The Guinness, it's the Bruce Wayne if it's the steel. I believe it's the Guinness if it's the two-tone. I don't actually even know what they call the full gold, but it's the full gold GMT with the Bruce Wayne dial or bezel. And then obviously you know the root beer.
Yeah. No. I complete. By the way, Marquis.
Well, which one do you want?
I got to tell you, that's a good question. You know what? I got to be totally honest with you, Marquis.
Frank and honest.
The Guinness, fuck. So that's yellow gold. It's on a
Jubilee, I think.
Jubilee. Yeah. I'm just calling it up, Marky. I'm just calling it up now. We can share it. We want to see what we're talking about because.
And the root beer is rose gold on an oyster.
Oh, fuck. You know what I would say?
Yeah, say it.
Oh no, but he's saying full gold Guinness. Mm-hmm. He's not talking. He's not talking two-tone.
That's right. Full gold. Full gold. It's not called the Guinness. It's just the full gold GMT black and gray bezel. I don't know.
Here. That's it there. Look.
That's it.
That's it there. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, no, it's terrific.
So that's rose gold as well.
Well, bring it up big. Click that little thumbnail on the upper right corner to bring it up a little so we can see it bigger. Come on, man. Click it.
So I got to tell you, okay, so let's get this up on the screen here. Let's have a look. I'm just getting it up for you guys. Getting it up.
I'm glad
for the guys on the screen.
Dirty. So, get it up. No, that's gorgeous. There's no denying it's gorgeous. But wait till you see the full gold root beer in rose gold, guys.
So this is yellow gold, isn't it? Yeah, it's yellow gold?
Yes, correct.
Fuck.
Full gold.
You know what? I got to be totally honest with you.
Frank and
I don't think it matters, okay?
Well, that's fair too, but you got to pick, so pick one.
You think it really matters? You know what? If it was me, I personally think you are going to get a better deal on the root beer because it's been in the market longer.
Yeah.
I personally prefer the oyster bracelet. I think on this sort of watch, I think the oyster does pop. I'd probably look Uzi. I would go full gold root beer. Now, Uzi was upset before because he's got some very unique Rolex day dates, and they're a little bit problematic. When I say problematic, there's nothing wrong with them, but they're just rare, expensive models.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's the best way I can describe it is on the secondhand market, everybody wants a day date. Okay, a 36 mil day date is always still wanted. People like it.
It's a classic.
However, if it's a very expensive custom model with diamonds in the legs, which when these watches were new was
factory diamonds,
factory diamonds, yes, factory diamond bezel or factory special, it makes it incredibly difficult to get your return on investment back because a lot of people who want a day date, they just want the cheapest day date they can get. It's like buying a Mercedes Benz. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
My friends all have Porsches. You know what? I think you're probably right because Rolex for factory diamonds busted out pieces. They put such a huge premium on there that you're unlikely to find that buyer in the secondary market. So yeah, it would be tough. True.
And I think that is the big problem. You see what I'm saying? That is the big issue there, is that these people, um,
Spit it out.
I got to tell you something.
While you're umming, I would say between that full gold Bruce Wayne on the Jubilee or this one that we're looking at right now, full gold root beer, I think probably the smart move is to buy the other one on the Jubilee because it's newer, but the heart wants what the heart wants. I have the two-tone version of this root beer, and it's spectacular. And so I would take this full gold. In
Can I ask you something, Marky?
Yeah.
Marky, it's actually quite interesting. You have the solid gold Submariner.
That's my only gold piece.
And you have the two-tone root beer.
True.
Now, isn't that a beautiful combination? I personally think you've got one two-tone and one solid gold.
I should sell everything else. I should stop. I've been like, what? How can I improve? I should just stop, don't you think? What a two-watch collection that is. Hello? Hi. I think you just knocked me off StreamYard. Anyway, what's up?
That's the Rancher, guys.
Wait.
That's the Rancher. I think the Rancher is calling in. Let's get the Rancher on. Rub that mug. So Marky's got an interesting situation. He's got a two-tone root beer and he's got a solid gold sub. What a beautiful combo gold pair. And one of the... Oh, he's back. Marky's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Was that the Rancher?
No, that was Satan's Kitten.
You got to make this shit up. Yes, of course it was the Rancher. Who else would be calling me?
But
You got to make this shit up.
it was the kitten.
Okay. Let me say something to you. You got a two-tone and you got a... Aren't you happy to have one of each, a solid gold and a two-tone? That's a... Because I got to be honest with you. I love the two-tone because you can just wear the fucking...
It's wearable. You know what? Most of the scary parts of the watch that you'd be afraid to knock around, most of them are steel, so it's protected, but you have, I don't know, that two-tone root beer is amazing. It's an incredible watch. I insured it because I like to wear it out and about. The lume is very strong because they increased the strength of the chromalite in at least in the GMT line, if not everywhere, in the last about 18 months, 2 years. So if you have a 4-year-old GMT and a 1-year-old GMT, you will notice a great difference in the strength of the lume. And I'm a lume junkie, so I love my root beer. I love it.
Yes, yes.
You know how I got it, by the way? It was kind of a fluke. I bought that green Cartier Santos from an AD that I don't usually buy from, but they had the Cartier, and I got the green one, and 2 weeks later she called me and said, "Do you want a root beer?" And I was like, "Yeah." And you know who else just bought that green Cartier? Like just
No, who's that?
somebody you know and love.
Ben Clooney?
Donnie Haynes. He just got it.
Oh,
He got the
wow.
same
How
one.
is he?
He's good. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing crazy things to his Ducati. He's changing I don't know. He's programming, coding. When he's done with it, he says it's going to do 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds.
Fuck.
Why?
How's his BMW? He loves his BMW.
Yeah, that too.
He's living the dream, don't you think, or not?
Yeah. Oh no. Yes, he is. He's living the good life, and he deserves it. He put up with. Yeah. I mean, he had it rough there for a long time. He was a good son. He did his best to honor his parents, and that was not easy in his.
No, that was not fucking easy.
No.
At
No,
all.
they were tough people, especially mom. But everybody went to their great reward, and anyway, he's doing fine, and I'm glad. I'm glad
What
to hear.
about you know Steven, what's his name? You know Donnie's friend.
Maddie Stevens.
Maddie Stevens, yeah.
Yeah, actually, they just had a visit. Maddie was up visiting Don in Jersey.
What's
they went
he
watch
doing
shopping.
with himself? What's Maddie doing?
I'm not at liberty to say. It's he's in an undisclosed location. We should ask him. You know, I'll call him.
I'm not trying to be nasty or
No, it's not nasty. I don't think I'm at liberty to say. But look, who do you want me to call right?
In China, I remember those stories. He was in China.
Let's call Don. Let's start with Don. Hold on. Let's see what happens here. Let me try and call him.
Sure.
How do I do it? How do I call you, Donnie? I don't know how to do this. All right, hold on. Oh, that's how.
I love Donnie Haynes.
Yeah, great guy.
Hello.
Donnie Haynes, you're live. You're on the air.
What up?
Say hello, Archie.
Hello.
I had a hard time trying to get on the live stream yesterday. The link wasn't working. You gotta make me a host or something wrong. How you doing, Archie?
Hey, we'd love to see you on the stream today. Jump on, man.
I'll send you the link right now, Donnie.
Yeah, it may or may not work.
Well, we'll try.
BMW, Donnie. I love your Beamer.
First of all, you have keys. You know, Tanzil told me you have keys.
I tried several times yesterday with Matt Stevens. I couldn't get on.
Yeah, we want to hear all about it. But look, let me send you a link. Let's see if it works.
All right.
Give me a sec. I'll send it right now. Bye. All right, let's see if you can figure it out. StreamYard can be tricky. Sometimes it's kind of
I know, it's a real bastard sometimes.
Can be. All right, hold on. Let me figure this out so I can send it. All right, here's the link. Copy. Go back to Donnie. Paste. We'll see if he makes it. All right. Link has been sent. I repeat, link has been sent.
Beautiful.
All right. We'll stand by. Yeah, he was saying, I don't know if you heard him, Matt was just up for, hopefully he'll be able to get on. Matt was up for a visit, spent the weekend. They went to all kinds of watch stores. And I don't know, maybe that was when he bought the Cartier because he just got it.
Wow. And I got a lot of respect for Matty. Matty lived in China for a while.
He did, yeah.
And that wasn't easy either. Matty,
Matt lived in China and Vietnam too, I think.
Yeah.
But he was
How old is Matty now? Fuck, I haven't seen Matty in years. How old is he now?
50, 51 maybe, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Remember when he and Austin went and had their bromance trip in Bangkok? No, Pattaya. They went to Pattaya, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, that's
a hot tub, shared a hotel room. God knows what happened.
Yeah, out of all places to share, I mean, Pattaya.
I'm sure they didn't share. I'm sure they didn't share a room. They just stayed at the same hotel because you cannot share a room with a buddy in Pattaya, or
No, that's exactly it.
You know, Archie, if you stay with your buddy in Pattaya, will they charge you a joiner fee? That's what I want to know.
Yes, I've never been charged a joiner fee. Have you?
No, because you and I stay at low class places that don't do that. Although I had a friend. We went to at a nicer hotel. We stopped by his hotel. He wanted to pick something up, and he was going upstairs with his date. And the security stopped him, pulled him aside, and said, "Sir, just so you know, that's a lady boy. We just want to make sure you know that." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And then he let them up. But that security guard wanted no surprises. He did not want like an emergency call from the 18th floor, that there was a fight or something.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. It's interesting. It's like the funny thing is that in Thailand they say lady boy, oh, that's gay. No, you don't understand. A gay man likes other men. He doesn't want a man who looks like it.
Yes, because you know what? Listen, the lady boys typically they are pre-op, but not all, but the vast majority of them have boobs. And so they're really women. Donnie.
Speaking.
Hello.
Hey, Donny Haynes, how are you, Don? It's an absolute pleasure to have you on.
I
Gold
have a new
Breguet.
watch.
We're Gold Breguet bros.
Well, we're gonna make you big so we can look at the new watch. Let's have a look. Look at it. Look
Oh,
at
I
it.
love the strap.
Cartier, fuckers, Cartier.
So that's green, and you've also, you
The
know,
Lord
Donny,
Santos Dumont.
I like the way you didn't get the DLC plated bezel, you know?
No, you can only get that if you get the black.
I'm the original gangster. We're not fucking around with that DLC shit.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
No, and that's also on a bracelet too. Is that right, Donny?
Yeah, but the bracelet, I need a link. So when I get a link, I'll put it on the bracelet.
Donnie has a 9-inch wrist.
8.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, let me get the.
How's your BMW going, Donny?
It's good. It's good. It's very fast. Matt Stevens was terrified when he drove it. He's like, it was terrifying.
Wait a minute.
This fast.
You let him drive it?
Hold on. Don, are you telling me you will not share a bar of soap with Matt, but you'll let him drive your Beamer?
Yeah, because he's more careful in the car than he is on the toilet. But that's besides the point.
What did he say about the car?
He was like, oh my God, this is the most terrifying car I've ever driven. Oh my God, it's so fast. Oh my God, this is not possible. Oh my God.
Fun.
He was like, oh my God, it is intimidating. We're all going to die.
Now tell us about the Ducati. What's the 0 to 60 going to be when you're done with it?
Well, right now my Ducati Street Fighter V4, the 0 to 60 is 3.05.
And you're going to get
done with it. It's probably going to be about 2.3, 2.3.
Donny, please be extremely careful on your bike. Please, we don't. Bikes are extremely dangerous.
Why does yours look so much greener? We bought the same watch.
They changed the dial. They have a different chemical.
Yeah,
I clean my iPhone more than you do.
Oh, that could be.
So that could be it because there's no sploogie on it or anything.
It never looks green. It always looks purple or gray.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful watch, Donny.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I think it's best in steel. That is beautiful watch. That's a great date watch.
Steel.
That's a great date night.
The bracelet is amazing.
The bracelet is amazing. Let me get the bracelet.
Yeah, show them.
So
and it has that special button system in there.
Yeah.
There's a button.
It's gorgeous.
No tools to size that. And the spring bar cannot pop out or fall out.
Nope. But I need one it does. I can wear it for about an hour on the bracelet, but it's like after about 2-3 hours, it's like
Super chat. Patel Philippe.
Super chat. Patel Philippe, $14. Shout out to Watchfather.
Watchfather. This guy right here. This guy.
Yeah. So it worked when Mark sent me and I logged on his Facebook. It doesn't work when Tanzeel sent it to me and I logged on through YouTube. I got to log on through Facebook. You got to send it to Facebook chat.
Oh, fuck. What a bitch.
Yeah.
Donny. So tell me this. You have the Breguet.
Yep.
You have the Cartier. What else do you have there? That's the Breguet Marine. Yes.
So I have an IWC in the box right now.
Oh, look, what a beautiful box. Oh, that's right. You got the Bluesy. That's right.
Yep. I got the Bluesy. I got the Sea Dweller 4000. I got the two-tone. I normally have these in the bank, but Matt was here, so I took them out. These are going to the bank tomorrow in the safe deposit box. This is a Radomir IWC Big Pilot. And I also have an IWC chronograph that's in the box that I need to bring out and I need to put back in the case. And then there is the Cartier, fuckers, Cartier. Cartier, bitches. Look how thin it is. It's like
Did you get a discount on the Cartier, Donny? No discounts.
Well, I traded in a Panerai for this.
Oh, you traded your Pan for it.
Yeah, well, so I have a Panerai by Tempo with a blue dial that I traded in. I still have the Panerai Navy Seal. That's in service. I dropped my Navy Seal watch and broke the barrel. That's my fault. So that's in service right now with Panerai. So we're working on that.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And any design? Hey, Donny, I was offered a swap. Let me run it by you, okay?
Yes.
My JLC Master Compressor 18K Rose Gold.
Okay.
My Breguet 18K Rose Gold Type 21.
All the gold.
I got to put a couple thousand in for a Vacheron Day Date Retrograde.
For Vacheron? I'd stay away from Vacheron right now. They're soft.
Thank you.
Okay.
2 full gold pieces. for some Vacheron VC shitter.
I mean, this is all you need right here.
Don, what brand of box do you have there?
I
That's a wolf. That's a wolf, actually.
don't know what it is. It's something.
No, it's a wolf. I recognize the colors.
No, Rothwell.
Oh, no? Oh, okay.
Rothwell
Super
San
chat.
Francisco.
Super chat.
This is a
Patel
custom-made
Philippe,
knife I
$14.
have.
How
It's
would
handmade.
OC rate Don's collection?
Randy
Ooh, what a
Doucette
nice-
custom flipper.
Wow. One thing I always respect with Donnie is that he buys what he likes. Like, I got to be honest with you. I've got a lot of respect for Donnie. I actually get you now more than ever, okay?
Yeah.
I've had these fuckwits tell me my JLC's garbage, my Breguet's crap. Everything I got is, fuck off. Fuck off.
I think I have a
really...
fuck off collection right here because it's diversity. I have dial diversity. I have case diversity.
Black tiles matter.
Functional diversity. I have dress watches. I have dive watches. I have everything. I have a pilot watch. I got the original pilot watch, and I got the IWC pilot watch, both in green. So I wanted both of these in the same color because this was the first ever pilot watch. The Santos Dumont was made for Mr. Santos by Cartier because he was actually a dirigible pilot, and
The first sports watch.
he couldn't read these kind of watches, and he couldn't read a pocket watch because they didn't invent these yet.
That was the first pilot watch,
I
Don.
gotta be
The
honest
first
with you,
pilot watch
I gotta
and the
answer
first
the super
wristwatch.
chat. How would OC rate? OC would actually like it just to piss me off and say, "Oh no, Donnie's is fantastic. Yours is garbage." This is how OC works.
Yes.
Somebody wants a refund. Please call
Oh, no,
1-800.
I was giving the answer.
I know, but I was.
$14 refund my
And
previous.
I got a
15.
grandfather clock.
Please call our refund department at 1-800 eat shit. Thank you so much for your.
How many of you have an actual grandfather clock, fuckers?
Oh, I had one. I did. I got rid of it in a move eventually, but it's kind of.
Let me get my IWC because it's in a box right now.
Do you have yours on silent so that it won't?
Who are you dating now, Donnie? Tell me who you're dating. What's the go with the dating?
So I'm still talking to the Slovakian girl. I'm talking to a Chinese girl, and that's it.
Don doesn't like Americans.
Oh no, I'm done. I mean, you can't date American women in the Western world today. So this is my other IWC pilot watch. There's fingerprints on it, of course, from people touching it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's a beautiful.
Yeah.
It is a
What
nice
model is that there? Is that the petite?
Hold it back.
No, this is the 37 fucking something 43 millimeter in-house movement. I love this watch. Hold on, let me clean it. There's people touching it. And if you look at this, the strap is absolutely stunning. Look at the inside of the strap.
Yeah, hold it up closer. Ooh, nice movement.
Wow.
All right, we got a super chat we got to deal with here, Archie, and the heterosexuality is hurting me, so please help me.
Here we go. We got super chat Madman $10. I own several Randy Dorset knives, Donnie. That's class.
Yeah, Randy Doucette. Amazing watchmaker.
Are amazing.
Yeah, he's like one of the best custom watchmakers in the world.
Apparently, he does knives too.
He's from Canada.
We're talking about knives.
And also, Aaron Bespoke made this strap, who's also from Canada. So blame Canada for my obsession with straps and knives. Get your strap on, fuckers!
Watch Your Time wants to know what you do for a living. He says you must be rich. Yes, you are a financial wizard. That is your job.
I'm a financial wizard, and I wizard the finance.
That is correct.
Well, I'm just saying, going to graduate school helps. Getting your master's degree in business. I never met anybody with a master's degree in business that didn't do well. Okay? I've met a lot of people that went to college and didn't do well, but I've never met anybody with a master's degree in business that sucked at life.
Yeah, and you went to an Ivy League school too.
Yeah.
Not to brag, but because you're from it was in my hometown.
Exactly. So I mean, this is just a shitty little Longines, but I like it. It's a Longines like 1940.
The bullseye.
Yeah, it's a nice watch.
I like it. I remember when you got it. I do think it's nice.
So
Well, there he goes. I'll text him. He's got to log back in. Hold on.
He's great, Donnie, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good guy. All right, we'll see if we can get him back. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, what are we going to do in the meantime here, Archibald? What was your deal? You want to trade? You want to show us the Vacheron that you're being asked to trade for? I don't like it, but we could look at it.
Yeah, look. I don't think it's your cup of tea, Marky. I think you've
Oh, he's back.
Sorry.
Nice. There we go.
Difficulty. I'm back.
I just feel like being manipulated.
Yeah. So I mean, I've worked hard, and I did really well to get my shit together in life, and
There we go.
And now I have a bunch of cool toys. This is my first Rolex, the 34 millimeter Oyster Perpetual.
Does it fit? How many links did you have to add?
I just needed one, believe it or not. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. This does actually fit. I just had the service. Actually.
Did you? I can't remember having a service on any of it. Darth Nagus majored in fisting.
So you see it?
Yeah, looks good.
I mean,
Archie,
I got this when I was 18 years old. I started off with Rolex.
Well, that's amazing, Archie. You have a decision to make on a guest in the lobby. In the meantime, we have a super chat.
We got a super chat. Here we go. We got a great super chat. Thank you so much there. Madman, $10. We love all things Canadian in the Archieverse. Speaking of which, can you see Tan's
super chat,
by the way?
Yeah, we've read all of them.
Yes, we have.
Haven't missed a one.
I mean, how many Oyster Perpetuals have you seen this nice with this kind of blue dial?
I really like that watch. And
I mean, this is super fresh. This is super clean. I mean, look at that.
Super fresh, super clean.
Yeah, super fresh, super clean.
It's a little small.
But I mean, back then these were the thing,
Yep, true that.
But, I mean, look at the quality for a 24-year-old watch.
Yeah, mine is 34 millimeter.
This is 24 years old, and look at how I kept it. 24 years old.
It's beautiful.
Keep waiting.
Yep.
Oh, Patel Philippe, I'm waiting on my refund. Refund. We answered that question there. He was saying to us,
we'll give you a free.
How would OC rate Donnie's collection? OC would say,
just to piss Archie off.
Yeah, I reckon he would like it just to piss me off. However, Donnie, I got to tell you, I don't think OC would. Oh, he's fallen off. I don't think OC would like it because OC's more into hypey things. Hype, baby. Hype. And I got to be honest with you.
I'm sorry. I'm back now. Yep.
Yeah, it's back. That's beautiful to have on there. I got to tell you, Donnie, you have some amazing pieces. What I like is you buy shit that you like. That is always special. Yeah. You don't need to buy stuff that other people like. You buy what you want for you. What more do you want?
Yep.
What?
I mean, I'm my own man. I have hand over my life. I have to have hand.
Exactly.
Hand and fist. We should start a watch channel, Hand and Fist.
And now, Donnie, tell me, do you have a HELOC?
No.
There you go, Arch. See, success does not need a HELOC.
No. But I wanted to keep access to funds. I wanted to keep access to funds, Donnie. I got a HELOC out for the simple fact that I think things are a little bit bumpy ride coming up. I wanted to get the money before my figures.
What rate is your HELOC?
6.1. It's a variable. It floats. 6.1. It's the same as the home loan. My bank does it. They give you the money, but you can put it back into the home loan and you can take it out at any stage. Called a redraw. But
So just make sure this is like you treat it like a credit card with a cheaper interest rate,
Yeah.
And just pay it off at the end of the month. You'll be fine.
Yeah. The HELOC. Hey, Donnie. I'm not buying garbage with it. I made a few dumb business decisions and I've cleaned up the credit card debt, which was higher rate, with the HELOC, and I've said, okay, just be careful, slow down the spending. I was supposed to come to America this year, Marky. I canceled that.
I remember you were going to visit. You were coming to Chicago, and you just ripped it away.
Dude,
man, if you come to Chicago, you gotta come see me, man.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's expensive. America is really expensive. But Donnie, tell me this. You're similar age to me. How many women do you go out with who think you're going to pay the gravy train? You're going to cover their expenses. They want to find a guy.
And not all of them, because the Slovakian girl I date on and off, she does well. She's got a decent job, and she doesn't need me for that.
The Chinese?
The Chinese one is an engineer. She does okay. I don't date women that don't have good jobs. If I do, it's just for a sleep and fuck or like a sugar baby.
Ooh.
You know.
You're doing the sugaring. Who's doing the sugaring?
I'm just saying, if hypothetically, if I ever went out with a beautiful woman for a one time who had the brain of a baked potato, it would be a different type of mutually beneficial arrangement between two adults.
Yes. I get it.
Once in a while, sometimes, you need to have some fun.
Yes. Yes.
Eddie, you got some weird background noise. That's why I've been muting you.
Yeah, Eddie does. Eddie is weird background noise there, Marky.
Well,
I want to ask you, Donnie Haynes, the Beamer, you've been having a lot of fun with it. I got to tell you, I got a lot of respect for you. You bought the M4 instead of a Porsche 911. That actually, that is pretty cool.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, man, that's a fucking beautiful car. I love it. I love it. Tell me this: Have you been how has it been behaving, that car? How's your BMW been behaving?
It's fine. I mean, it does everything I tell it to and doesn't argue with me.
You don't daily it, do you? You've got another vehicle. You got a Lexus.
I have a Lexus for that. So you don't want to daily an M4. It's just not good for your health because you're going to drive too fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's been a very wonderful car. It does everything I love. I have a couple mechanics that can work on it. I don't take it to the dealership.
Oh, you don't take it to dealer?
Just the free service I'm taking to the dealer. But
you got the service pack.
Yeah, they give me a service pack for 3 years. But like, I'm doing more oil changes. I'm going to be changing oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles in that range, just to make it last longer. Because what happens is, if you change the oil every 10,000 miles on a BMW, your main bearings start wearing down because they develop carbon deposits and shit. And BMW doesn't use the best quality bearings. And combine that with the 10,000 mile oil intervals, it just destroys the car. The simple solution is change the oil. Also, what happens is, after about 6,000 or 7,000 miles, the additive pack that changes the viscosity of the oil at different temperatures from cold start up to warm changes the characteristics. So the engine oil still works when it's hot, but at cold, you're not getting the same flow, which starves your turbocharger.
What do you think of milky oil? Milky engine oil. What is that?
That's not good. That means there's a coolant leak in the oil, and you have a problem with the seal. You have big problems with milky oil.
I got to tell you something. What do you think? With your BMW itself, how has it been on dates? Could you explain how is it as a date vehicle?
Women love it. They do.
Do you prefer to take the Lexus?
No, I think the Beamer.
The Lexus is still a good vehicle.
Yeah. So if I'm going to do like a trip with a female, like longer than like a half hour to 45 to an hour, I'll take the Lexus because they want to be comfortable. They put their feet up on the dash because they don't give a fuck, and they,
I hate that. Why would they put their feet on the dash?
Because they're children. Women are basically children that never grow up.
Off, they're dead. They snap their legs.
I wouldn't let no bitch do that in my car, man.
I don't care with the Lexus, but the BMW...
I would be like, fuck you. No, I wouldn't even do that on a Honda, man. I wouldn't let a bitch do that in a fucking Ford.
Well, fortunately, Eddie, your $20 women are not in your car that long.
I wouldn't. I would be like, "What the fuck is the matter? You don't do that. The dashboard is a sacred instrument panel, man.
You pull into the alley, you take care of business, and then you're out.
No, man.
Well,
No.
I maybe
You
did a
don't let
different
girls,
level.
but you don't let a woman do that. You don't let her. If a girl does that, she's got no taste, man. She's like low class. Even my hookers don't do that, man. Even the hookers I fuck, they don't do that. They got a bit more class than that, man. The bitches I fuck, they don't do that shit, man.
No, because you only got them for like 7 minutes.
No, I don't got them for. I take them to the hotel. I don't fucking fuck them in the car. One time I fucked a girl in the car. I had to put the back seats down and like move the tray and shit so they could like lay. We like got in the bag and I fucked it in the car wash, man.
Does anybody else get in the car wash? Is anybody else taking the dry heaves right?
Well, maybe I don't fuck the girls like that, and I.
No, you don't have to fuck them in the. I'm just saying, like, dude, you're not supposed to put your feet on the dashboard, man.
Oh, by the way, Donnie Haynes, this
Archie,
guy
please.
Eddie, he's got an SLK. He's got an SLK as
My
well.
mother had one of those.
I got another
What
Mercedes.
SLK you got? What SLK have you got, Eddie?
SLK 280. SLK 280.
Nice.
What did your mom have?
Hey, that car. That's not a good car, man. That car had big problems. I had to change the engine computer.
She had a
and
300.
The engine computer is not easy to change, man. You gotta program it with Zentry. You gotta get a virginized ECU with no VIN number, none of that shit. Otherwise, you can't. You can make the car work, but your VIN number won't match and then you gotta do the coding, because it depends what car you get the ECU from. Because you're gonna get a donor ECU. If you get a used one, it's gonna come out of another Benz, and it's not gonna be the same spec. So you're gonna have different fucking specs. So you're not gonna. Like, you get all these fucking lights on the dashboard that won't work. So you have to code it explicit and implicit coding. You have to do it through Zentry.
So
yeah, it's not easy.
My mom had hers until the warranty expired, then they sold it.
Man, whatever, man. Some of them what was it? What model was it? SLK?
It was an SLK 300.
They got
2015.
They got big problems with the fuck. Oh, that's a different SLK. I'm talking about the older one, the 2008 one.
No, it was a little
Those have fucked up frames, man. The frames get fucked up because Mercedes sucks, man. Mercedes does some fucked up shit. Mercedes paint jobs fucking suck. You could see orange peel paint everywhere. The paint quality is really poor.
I feel like you're
fucking Mercedes frames, subframes are fucked up. Mercedes ECUs are fucked up. They don't do good, man. Mercedes sucks, man.
Okay, let's get back onto it. Donnie Haynes, you've got the most beautiful M. That's an M4 competition, correct?
Yes.
With the Z. How do you find the ZF gearbox? It's fantastic.
It's great. I mean, listen, there's a pro and con to everything. The ZF gearbox has the advantage of, in like the wet, for example, you can. How many cars can you floor in the wet with over 500 horsepower and not go sideways? This is one of them.
That's not the gearbox. That's your ESP program.
No, that's a combination between the traction control, the gearbox, the stability.
Traction control is from the
and also the all-wheel drive system.
Listen, man, ESP is part of the it's part of the ABS system. It's part of the car. It has a gyro, and the fucking gyro measures how much you fucking, if your car turns, it's part of the old system, the ESP. That's electronic stability program. That's not part of your transmission. ZF is the best transmission in the world, just to let you know. And BMW, their engine.
Is your transmission the same as mine? Is yours?
Yeah, you do have a ZF. I think you do have a ZF.
I got an 8-speed ZF. Have we got the same transmission, or yours is slightly higher tech?
The only difference between mine and yours is just the size of the gearing and shit.
Guys, let us know in the comments if we should continue with the car talk. I'm happy to let it go, but I kind of want to know.
Listen, man. I'm going to tell you something about BMW, man.
Talking to you.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, man.
Man. Hold on.
Let me tell you something.
No. Just let us know, guys. I'll let him go. I'll let him go if you want. Just tell me what to do here.
Just let me tell you something, man.
Member chat. Shush, Eddie. Let
member chat. Madman, member for 42 months. Donnie, can you guess in the last 42 months how many consumer debt reductions Arch has undertaken? Can you cut Arch a check for $80,000 right now, please? Better than those AP shitters Luxury Bazaar tried to sell you.
Oh my God.
No, man. Luxury Bazaar, those are good guys, man.
Yeah, they wanted to sell me like shit that was priced to Pluto right when the market was starting to take
$10, guys. We will boot Eddie for $10.
Nah, fuck you, man. Listen, man.
How
Hey,
about
let me tell you one thing before you do it. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about BMW, man. They make good cars, but their engines are fucking trash. They fucking outsource their engines to Peugeot and all kinds of shit. They don't even make
Mercedes
fucking
uses
Oh
their
yeah,
Renault.
the
engines.
M
Mercedes
engine
went
is
to
handmade
Renault.
as shit,
Mercedes
right?
went to Renault. Okay, let's
Fuck
just be
Mercedes,
careful.
man.
Mercedes went to
Mercedes
Renault.
sucks too, man. Mercedes. Listen, all German cars right now, because of this Russia thing, they're all fucked right now. Germany is completely fucked.
$10?
Hey, Germany is fucked right now. Germany is completely fucked because of the whole energy crisis. You're gonna see the kind of shitty cars they're gonna start making plastic fucking engines and shit. Fuck that, man.
Super chat.
Here we go. JT Montreal, $2.80. Archie, are you coming to Montreal or what, big boy? Look, I'll be honest with you. I'd look at coming next year. This year, I got enough plans. I got enough things I need to do. But I will I'll look at it next year.
You're
I want to be
thinking it over. And by the way, we have our 10. 10. Look, it's 10.
Man,
Yes.
fuck you, man.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, Eddie, thank you for coming on, man. We love you.
Come on, man. Why you do me like that, Archie? What the fuck, man? Why you gotta do me like that? I don't do not. These motherfuckers talk more shit than I do, man.
Watch channel, $10. Keep Eddie, please.
Well,
there you go, man.
Eddie's defense.
Yeah, man. Don't do me like that, man. That's fucked up. I don't do.
Eddie. Okay, no more prison talk. Slow down, slow down. We got winners here today. I got A grade panelists. I got the Donny, and I got the just pipe down a bit there. Donny Haynes, I wanted to ask you something. Any desire to get a solid gold Rolex?
Okay.
Good question.
Any desire?
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Which one would you get if you had a day date? Donnie, you need a day date. You're a man of means now.
Actually, I don't want one. I mean, I like some of the day dates. Don't get me wrong. The problem is I don't like wearing an all gold day date all the time.
Well, you wouldn't wear it to work because you know that's a little showy. But
yeah, the thing is, if I can't wear it to work, I don't want it.
How about a white gold one?
The white gold one's okay. I could wear that to work, but if you want to spend that kind of money, you still want the gold.
You're right.
I do like the white gold one with the new mother of pearl dial that they just came out with. That's pretty sweet. If I could have any one, that would want to be one of them. My favorite day date is the rose gold with the Eisenkissel dial. That's gorgeous, but it's so hard to get the Eisenkissel dial.
Can you say Eisenkissel again? That makes me think of Breaking Bad.
Eisenkissel is like a stone dial. It's kind of like, it's not like the meteor dial stone. It's even prettier. It's some kind of like onyx
that's the
with
black
red in
stone.
it.
That's the rose gold, the Eisenkissel. I'll bring that up there.
The Eisenkissel. That is
chat
the
here.
ultimate day
Chat.
date.
CB, is Eddie a better hacker than Speaker Man?
I want to know what was his name on Breaking Bad when his code name? Wasn't it Eisenkreiser or something like that?
No.
Come on, guys. Breaking Bad. What was his name?
This is the Eisenkaizen here. That's actually beautiful. Donnie, tell me this. The Breguet Marine, if you go somewhere special, that is your premium watch, the Breguet Marine?
Yeah. I mean, I already have an all-gold Breguet Marine. Why would I need another? I mean, like, if you have an all-gold Breguet, you don't need an all-gold Rolex to flex.
Ooh, I beg to differ, sir. There's one president and one president only.
Okay, I don't want this watch because I can't. First of all, you can't get the one that I want, and second of all, I'm not going to buy something that I don't want if I can't get it.
No, you would get the one you want. Put in for it.
Yeah, but you have to understand this dealer, this particular dial goes into an AD once every 3 years. And it is so rare. They're selling for about 70, 80 grand. I mean,
ridiculous.
It's not worth
it.
You know,
would you ever get a 36 mil day date?
No.
Super chat.
Here we go. We got a super chat. GB 20 Mex. Is Eddie drinking a Colt 45 or Steel Reserve?
Oh, it's Eddie. We've unmuted you. What are you drinking, buddy?
I'm drinking some fucking Polish shit.
Well, now you know, guys. It's Polish.
My favorite Polish beer is Varka.
And
Varka is strong. Like, you know, it's a crazy beer when it says Varka is strong on the beer. It's WARKA.
Guys, I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, but I have throat cancer from this. Super chat.
Here we go. We got a super chat. Madman, $10. Uzi, what the fuck? The fake man. Why have you not bought the Guinness full gold yet, man? I told you a month ago. It's no contest, man.
Hey, how do you say this, man? Krusiovic. Krusevich. Man. You got one of these, man?
Well, let's take a look. Hold on. Hold it up.
What is it?
It's Polish shit, like you said. We don't know. Is that an energy?
Imperial.
Is it beer?
Is it alcohol?
Is it alcohol?
No, it's Czech. This is Czech.
Is it alcoholic?
Yeah, it's alcohol. It's from Czech.
You're in the car. Open alcohol in Illinois is illegal.
Yeah, but it's not open. It's not open, is it?
I'm going to show you a Czech beer that's better.
All right.
It's called Czech Bar. Czech
Bar.
Krusovic. Hey, you got a Mercedes, man.
Yeah, that's a better beer.
Super chat. Where have
What is that? What is that beer?
Czech Bar.
We got a super chat. Eddie,
hey, look at all these
you
dudes, man. These dudes are fucking crazy, man.
Oh, we can do that.
Tell me this, Donnie Haynes. I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Do you think the girls that you go out with, there'd be any difference if you had a 330 or a 430i compared to an M4? Would there be any?
Don't. Jersey girls, no.
No. They're both modern.
Hey, be careful with the M4, man.
They know.
Sorry?
They know the difference between the models. They know this is more expensive than that. This is more
expensive. No, they don't. They don't give a shit, man.
I don't know.
They don't care what you drive, man.
Do you have music on in the car? Do you have music on? You got to turn it off.
No, I don't got nothing, man. Nothing.
Hey, Eddie, it's been great having you on. Let's come on again tomorrow when I got.
Come on, man. Why you? I like this guy. Why you being mean to me, Archie, man?
Bye, Eddie.
Bye, no, Eddie. Man. Come on, man. Why you gotta be?
Oh we got Donnie. I don't have Donnie every day. It's an honor. Donnie, tell me this. I recently cracked my windscreen. I got on my road trip. I cracked it. I put it through insurance, and I insisted they put a genuine BMW windscreen in.
Okay.
Because apparently the head-up display, I heard, may not work as well. I thought, fuck that. And if it's on a lease, I want to be able to return it if necessary. If I don't put original windscreen in, they may not take it back. You know what I mean, Donnie?
I don't know if they're going to be that anal or even notice.
He said anal, just for the record, guys.
Yeah. Donnie,
it depends really, because the original equipment manufactured windscreen may or may not be okay, depending on your sensor situation. Does BMW put any coating or anything over the heads-up display? And what about the rain sensors and shit? Is it going to fit over top of the rain sensing wiper thing? So you might have to go OEM just for a fit, you know?
Yeah. I got to tell you, how long do you plan on? You're not using huge mileage on it. You're keeping it 10 years? What's the plan for the M4?
Well, considering the fact everything's going electric, I'm going to keep it forever. Because, like, seriously, this is like the ultimate internal combustion car, because the new M5 is hybrid. The next M4 is going to be a hybrid. They're all going to be hybrid or electrics. The Euro nannies are completely fucking up cars and motorcycles. Euro 5 emissions, like, sucks the life out of the Ducati. That's why I have to do a BT Moto tune, because basically they restrict power on first, second, third, and fourth gear. And not only for emissions, but for noise regulations in Europe. You know.
Yes.
Did Tommy, this guy is asking, GB is asking if you didn't get run over at McDonald's, and I do remember a story like that.
I did get run over at McDonald's. Yeah, a car ran into me when I was walking, and he knocked me ass over tea kettle, and I sprained my PCL tendon.
That is Jersey for you right there. There is no quarter asked and none given.
No.
When I'm driving in Manhattan, I have both been hit by taxis and I've been struck by a car and hit pedestrians. It's inevitable when you drive in Manhattan. Hey, look who we got here, Mike.
Mark.
Jesus God, where you been? We needed you.
Hey, Donnie. What Ducati? You said you had a V4 Ducati?
Yeah, Street Fighter V4.
Oh, Street Fighter, beautiful, nice.
Yeah. I have that. I have a Suzuki GSXR 1000R as well. That
cool.
My trainer told me to get. So my motorcycle trainer used to race for Suzuki. So I'm not just buying bikes to buy bikes. I actually am getting proper training to get better on them as well.
Guys, I don't like motorcycles, but I do like Pocky.
Is that like tonsil hockey?
The little stick dipped in matcha, or comes in chocolate variety too. Pocky.
I like the chocolate ones. Those are good.
All your snacking needs. Continue, please. We're not sponsored, but I'm working on it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so the Suzuki, I'm doing more things to. I'm doing a full exhaust and a dyno tune. And eventually I might do suspension on that. And but I'm not going to do that for a while. I got to lose more weight.
JB20 Max, Mark, have you just gotten this Botox?
Yeah.
Mark must have just gotten his Botox and Juvederm.
I did. Well, I don't think I have Juvederm. I have a different one, but I've had Juvederm in the past. So the answer is yes. I'm not going down without a fight, fuckers. Not going down without a fight.
Wow. Alejandro actually knows a dude that raced in MotoGP. That's cool.
His name is Keith Cole.
Keith Cole.
Yeah. GB, I'll tell you, a little, here and there doesn't hurt.
Yeah, when you get taught how to ride a motorcycle by like a race car rider, it's a lot different. Like you can't screw up or they get.
When are you going Formula One, Donnie? Let's quit fucking around here.
What about Formula One?
Are you gonna get a car? When are you gonna go to France?
Oh, Formula One car. No, I can't fit in those.
Oh,
I'm too
what
fat.
Did you
my
think
feet
of
are too big.
Would you ever do the Gumball 3000 like Nico did?
No.
People die in those.
Did you see the video that Nico did on the Gumball?
That's not good.
Super chat.
Would you ever get a Ferrari, Donnie?
No.
Super chat.
Madman, $5. Don, love your expertise on absolutely everything. As such, can you please explain to Keslow, Tan, and Paul why you haven't cut a check for a Patek right now?
I didn't want anything they made.
What about a 5525?
All right, so the only watches that are like at that level that I would want is like an FP Journe Tourbillon, but I'm not spending $200,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But like, why would I? I mean, and I also like the Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar chronograph, but it's what, $185?
You could get a Lambo.
I mean, my view on Patek is if you buy a Calatrava, a base model, and pay retail, you're a chump. At least Archie bought them used and used his head. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Patek, Journe, those kind of watches, if you don't have $200,000 to $500,000 to build a real collection, it's not worth your time. There's so many other things you can do with that kind of money. Or do what Archie did and buy them used and enjoy them for what they are, have a good time. But to march into a Patek dealer and drop 40, 50, 60 grand on whatever the fuck those are and have to wait forever and suck their dicks and fucking lick their little taints just to get a fucking base Calatrava at 40 millimeters for 40 grand with a fucking shitty pin buckle, they can suck my dick. That's how I feel about Patek Philippe. Unless you're spending 200 G's, it's not worth your time. It's not worth my time.
And I got to tell you, Marky, I really adore my Breguet. That my Breguet has been.
Oh, it's great. You know what?
Amazing. Thanks per buck. That's what I don't understand. People criticize my Breguet. Right? They laugh at me when I say, "Hey, for a fraction of the price of a Daytona, you can have a Breguet."
You know what? People are just jealous of what they don't have.
Yeah.
My favorite feature on that watch is the coined edging. But I don't care what you have. You're a poser if they like it, and it's a shitter if they don't.
Yeah, you'll never win. You'll never win.
That's right. But
gallery will never like anything.
I also sort of think that Archie, you might.
Oh, beautiful, Donnie Haynes.
You might be to blame though, Archie.
I mean, I have one of these, and this was 25 grand.
I've actually got a new Breguet. I ordered a Breguet strap, a new Breguet strap, because mine's a little bit short. I'm not that happy with it. It's a little bit old. Okay.
Is it turning into chewing gum in the heat?
Hopefully, you ordered a long size.
Yes.
Listen, if you're going to go for a Patek, do what Archie did. Get a used Calatrava and enjoy it.
Well, actually, you know, I've now got the used World Time. I got the used World Time, which I actually, after the burglary, I've gone for bigger size things. And,
I do like the 5296. That's 38 millimeters with the railroad.
Yes, that is a beautiful sector dial. Yes.
Sector dial, yeah. That's the only Patek I ever wanted. But it's 38 millimeters. It looks like a kid's watch on me.
Donnie,
you're like your 36 Rolex.
Donnie,
I have a 34 millimeter Rolex.
Collection, if you could only have one, what would it be? If you only could have, I suppose you can't only have one.
Well, what if we could? Watch? Let's do our one watch. Let's do it.
Ignoring the 34 mil date is the Oyster Perpetual.
No, if I could have only one watch, this is all you need.
Bluesy, yeah.
That's it. It does everything. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. It's waterproof.
That's
you can always get it fixed.
A bluesy.
Yep. One watch.
Shit. I mean, one watch from current collection or one watch, any watch?
One watch, any watch. It's the same.
What you own out of your watch collection.
I'm saying I would rather have this if I was like Bill Gates or Elon Musk. If I could only have one watch, that's it.
Well, then you're getting a minute repeater.
You can always get a Rolex fixed anywhere in the world.
Yeah, let's go with one watch from current collection because that's within your actual, it's reachable. You already own it. So,
but I'm saying even if it's not reachable, it would have been the same because so the only watch that you can keep forever and it's waterproof and you can use it every day is the Rolex.
That is cool. So pick one. Oh,
Honey, I need your help. I'm getting people saying to me that my Breguet is not column wheel.
It's not.
Ooh.
How do I tell them that mine is superior to a Daytona?
Okay, so your Breguet is based on a much finelier finished Lamania movement with a slide lever, and it doesn't have a column. No, actually, it doesn't have. It does not have a vertical clutch. You know, it's a slide lever. Does it have a column wheel? I don't think it does.
You better look it up. You won't sleep tonight. Look it up.
The Daytona does have a vertical clutch and a column wheel, but it doesn't have the same fit and finish. And both movements have been unreliable. So Breguet has some issues. If you don't service it every 5 or 6 years, you're going to have some issues. They're a little more delicate. And Rolex has replaced 11 parts in the Daytona. And they just came up with a new caliber where they added the Chron Energy escapement and 70-hour power reserve. And it has all the new parts and farkles that they fixed over the years. So the Daytona was never the best movement. That's why I don't have one. It was a flawed watch from an engineering perspective. It was better when it had the Zenith movement. Now, a Zenith Daytona is a better buy.
Yeah.
That's the original gangster, the OG. Buy the real one, okay? Similar, I'll give you another example. If you buy a new AP 15500, you're a chump. You can save 15 grand if you get the last generation one. You can't tell me from one generation to another that this little farkle is better than that little farkle, and this is like slightly thicker than that. But like then they tack on 15 G's because the date is a slightly bigger date.
Thicker is better, Donnie.
Thicker is better, all that bullshit. Just buy the old one. The old one was a great watch. Save 15 G's and use that to buy a Cartier and a blowjob.
Okay, so one watch. One watch out of your current collection. Don, pick one.
I did my two-tone.
Your bluesy. Okay. Archie, well, he's gone. Mike, you got any watches?
Well, I'm wearing my Orange Monster.
Oh yeah, you love that watch. What else you got?
My most dear watch is my father's 6139 Seiko Pogue.
Okay, we got to take that out of the running. So just because it's Dad's watch, obviously we keep it. So let's take a watch that you have previously owned. You've owned it in your lifetime. You can keep one. You can keep your dad's watch. The Monster goes, but it's going to get substituted for anything you've ever owned prior. You keep in Dad's watch in the sock drawer. What are you going to take?
Not including what I own presently.
Anything you've owned.
What I own presently isn't
anything
not
you've owned.
necessarily my dream or the first watch I would own if I had my choice of anything.
Is it a watch that you've previously owned or currently owned?
It'd either be a 41 millimeter sub, the brand new one, or James Cameron.
You own one?
No, I did.
That's not the. Oh, you did. You used to own which?
A 41 millimeter sub and a James Cameron.
Which one you want? The sub or the JC?
I think to start out with the 41 millimeter sub.
It's not to start out with. It's for the rest of your life, Mikey.
But no, because I'm going to be building my collection.
No, you get one watch. Let me start over. You can have one watch for the rest of your life.
One watch.
And that's it.
Just one watch.
Yes. You get to keep your dad's watch, but you get one watch other than that, and it's either that AC or that sub. Pick one.
If it's got to last me forever, and it's my one and only, one and done, it would be the James Cameron.
Okay, thank you. That's a great answer. I love that answer because it's a great watch. It's just big, but you got a bigger wrist than me.
But if you remove the financial, anything about it, I like the bigger watch better than the 41 millimeter sub. It fit the bigger 44 fit my wrist better. I like the heaviness of it.
Yeah.
And but if you're thinking, in terms of what watch to buy that's going to hold its value the most over time, you'd get a 41 millimeter sub before you bought another James Cameron.
You would get what you love. That's all.
Has anybody seen the new Deep Sea Rolex that's all yellow gold with the blue dial and the blue bezel? That looks pretty nice. It's huge though.
The new Deep Sea?
Yeah, they have a new Deep Sea with a blue dial and yellow gold.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's too big. It's too heavy. It's too expensive.
I'll bring it up. So this is the new Deep. I'm going to bring this up on the screen here. It's the new Deep Sea.
It's the James Cameron in gold, basically full gold's crazy.
Oh, James Cameron in gold.
Well, except for it doesn't have the same dial, but it's the same watch.
Yeah, it's a monster. That's a monster. You seen it in real life?
No, I want to because that's like a total Donnie watch.
Kind of is. You could carry
Donnie,
that.
I could pimp that.
I want to show you a Donnie watch, okay?
Heavy,
Donnie, I want to ask you something.
The Donnie
Did you see the new Breguet Type 20 in gold they just did?
They did it in gold finally. Fuck, I love it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
We're disappointed.
Donnie Haynes, you're joking me.
No, I haven't. Oh, fuck. Pull it up. Oh, my God. Yes.
What do you think, Donnie?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm getting excited.
I think he likes it.
It's too expensive, Mikey. That watch is like 50. How much is it? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It's
out of my ability.
How much is it? I got to look this up how much this is.
Donnie, you've got to do you prefer this to my Breguet?
Yes.
Do you know what's shitty though is it has the poor man's GMT bezel instead of like a GMT function.
No, shut up.
Almost exactly a year ago. Okay, so this is the.
It's beautiful, honestly.
Donnie, I don't like the date. I don't like the date part. Look at the date.
Yeah, it's a little stuffed in there.
The problem is you buy this and you go to trade it in, it's going to be worth 40 cents on the dollar. That's the problem.
Archie, why wouldn't they just stop a second? Go back to the date. Why didn't they put that date at 6 where it would have fit? Don't you agree?
Well, that's what they did on my one. It's at the 6. It's in the bottom.
Yeah, of the sub dial.
It probably interferes with the
There's
subdial.
my subdial. Look there. Look at that. Isn't that elegant? Isn't that far more elegant?
You know what? Actually, that's the same solution. I don't think you'll be able to see it. That's
All
the
right,
same.
37,900. That's not terrible. 37,900.
The date is in my little bottom
Johnny,
subdial.
would you have bought this instead of the Marine?
No.
Too much money.
The Marine is more versatile. This is
The Marine was not cheap, Marky. The Marine was not cheap.
Cheaper than this, much.
Only $5,000 cheaper, but yeah.
No.
Oh, actually,
You-
mine was
So
$30.
beautiful, Donny, or not? No.
There's just
I
none of
love
these. Yeah, but how many used ones of this? This is new.
What
So.
size is that? What size is
42.
that? Yeah. Oh, I love that
42.
watch.
All right,
Beautiful.
so
Beautiful.
my take on this is for somebody that has everything.
Yep.
If you already have a date, you have an AP, you have a Patek, and like 4 of each, and you want a novelty, you can just drop your 37 grand. You want something new, unique, and different, you'll buy this. The problem is, you leave the store. This is going to go down to 25. This is going to be a great watch used because you're going to be able to pick these up for 20 grand in 5 years.
What if you're old and you need it now?
Well, you don't want that now. So this is what I call a patience watch, a patience piece.
What if you're 80 and you might not even have 5 years left on
You're
the
going to be able to see this watch on Chrono 24 for 18, 19 grand in about 3 or 4 years. All right. That's the problem with Breguet. It's
What
just
does that
not
mean
strong
for
enough.
my one then? Look at this. Isn't this a beautiful Donny?
And how much was yours? How much was yours in US dollars? Like 10,
It's
12?
cheap.
10.
All right.
Yeah, 10.
It was a good
Okay,
deal.
now that was no papers but box. Okay, box
Still.
but no.
So if you got yours for 10, you're going to be able to get this for 15, 16, 17, 18 in like 3 or 4 years. Once they make a couple of them.
Painful.
The Type 20 has never
You don't think it's
had,
beautiful, but Donny?
That's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's a beautiful watch. But if you buy it for 37,000, I'm going to come over to your house and beat the shit out of you. Because first of all, these are going to be on gray market soon. And this is going to be the gray market special, this fuckface. Especially because it's got a goofy blue dial. That doesn't appeal to everyone. If it was black, it would be more versatile. But because it's on the blue dial, it's limited edition in the blue dial. It's not going to have as much universal appeal.
Universal appeal, fuckers.
I mean, this watch is fantastic, but the movement doesn't have the same fit and finish as the Marine. The Marine has like Patek quality finishing. This movement is like a tractor in comparison. It's all like fucking just sandblasted, so it doesn't have the finishing to justify that price. I love the watch, but please buy it used. Buy it for 18, 19, 16, 15 grand in a couple of years if you really want this.
Good advice from the watch father there, guys. I don't think you're wrong.
You just collect Breguet, Donny. I love the brand so much.
No, they're too much in a compartment. They're not for every day. They're for special occasions.
Inventor of the overcoil. Napoleon won one. What's not to love?
Yeah, I mean, you're
You know
better
what
off with a Cartier tank every day or a Cartier.
Can you explain the overcoil to guys? Because I don't know. I think most people don't know what an overcoil is. Can you explain it?
Yeah, all the overcoil means that the coil, instead of being a complete concentric coil, it actually kinks a little at the end.
Right.
And they overdo it and kink it, and that sets the watch's accuracy because it puts pressure at the end of the spring. So when it's oscillating, it oscillates at a more
stable
finite frequency that doesn't change or oscillate plus or minus in an off fashion. So it's more consistent.
Cover me for 2 minutes. Just cover me for 3 minutes.
Where are you going?
It's like a tension regulator, right?
Oh, okay. Well, it's not a regulator. It doesn't stop.
It in essence does regulate it. It regulates the power going to the watch from full wound to almost empty.
It
No,
adds,
that's the escapement that does that, not the spring.
yeah, it adds
All the spring
accuracy.
does is wiggle. The escapement starts and stops the watch, starts and stops the watch, and starts and stops the watch. That's what regulates.
Yeah, but actually, though, Donnie, that calls into mind how.
Well, I didn't use the right terminology.
But Don, how revolutionary it really is the chronergy escapement, which changes the way that the escapement works and theoretically less friction oriented.
So it's not even less friction. They did two things. They skeletonized the escapement, and they took a lot of weight out. So there's less rotational inertia. That they call basically it has a lower polar moment of inertia, so it just oscillates more consistently, and also it's more aerodynamic, so it cuts through the wind better. So between those two, it just regulates the time slightly better. But the biggest thing it did was increase the power reserve, because that escapement doesn't need as much energy to move, because they skeletonized and took out that weight. Because it's lighter, it doesn't need as much fuel or as much, power to move because it's lighter.
Which made it more efficient and added like 20% to the power reserve.
But it's not as robust of an escapement as the older model.
Ooh, are you kidding? Because I thought its service intervals were longer.
The service intervals are longer, but that's just due to the fact they've invented better lubricants.
I thought that one, yeah, okay. I'm with you.
Donnie Haynes, I wanted to ask you something. I actually have pulled apart some watch boxes. I actually pulled apart a Patek box, which I think the Patek box is beautifully done. And guess what?
Mike, are you snorting something off of that, Don?
The box was MDF. It's particle board. Okay. Okay.
I got news for you, Archie. Patek doesn't make the box. They subcontracted to another.
Oh, no. Of course, they're made in Thailand, actually.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, real quick, I'd like you to meet Don's girlfriend. Go ahead.
The Breguet,
it's probably MDF.
The Breguet is real wood. The Breguet.
It's actually not particle board. It's multiple density fiberboard. It's a little nicer than you thought.
Ooh.
It's multiple. It says, is it real wood?
It's MDF, multiple density fiberboard with a wood veneer that's lacquered about 9 times, and hand finished.
It's not as nice as it's. So that means it's not real wood then.
No, but MDF is still a good material.
It's a manufactured laminate system.
It's a manufactured laminate that is a combination between wood and resin. It's actually
Have you seen the Breguet box? How it's got that in the corner? It's got a strip of wood there. That's actually difficult.
Archie, MDF is actually carpet beetle proof. They can't.
Don, are you saying is it made of? Oh no,
it smells like wood, Donnie.
Is it made of phenolic?
No, it's basically sawdust and glue.
Oh, so it's like reinforced
sawdust
cardboard.
And glue. Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what they use in the funeral industry?
No, they use it in audio. They use it in a lot of speakers. High-end speakers use it.
Ah, interesting.
Because it doesn't resonate as much as wood.
So tell me this. So the Breguet box, that is a much better box than Patek.
There's a surprise. The worst box in the world is the Rolex fucking plastic shitty.
What is that? I haven't worked out. What is that exact? That's
called plastic.
Okay.
That is plastic and vinyl. So the Rolex box is made out of plastic and vinyl.
It's got suede interior, but doesn't it?
It's nasty vinyl, fuckers.
It's suede interior, but isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's not even suede. It's basically a man-made fake fur.
You think
it's a
fake
velvet? It's basically a man-made velvet over plastic and vinyl.
What was fake suede called? It was like in the 80s.
Velour.
No. I mean, I know what velour is.
Velour is expensive. Velour was an upmarket.
My
dad has a Mercedes, right? It's 6 years old now, 2018. And it smells like rubber. No leather smell whatsoever because there ain't no fucking leather inside there.
Yeah, some of the older Mercedes, they used
MB Text.
They used MB Text. MB Text.
MB Text is incredible, but this is not MB Text. It's Artico. I said to the Mercedes salesman, what do you think Articos stands for? Artificial cow, fuckers. That's what I told him.
Nice.
Donnie, what do you think of Alcantara?
It's good for race car wheels. That's it.
Yeah, steering wheels.
Yeah. The shit's a bitch to clean. It's waterproof. It's not good for seats because eventually the Alcantara will wear down and the fuzzy pieces will get smooth and nasty.
The suedeness.
Yeah, it basically breaks down, which is fine in a race car because the race car is just designed to go for 3 hours. It's not good for a road car because you're going to ride your road car more than 3 hours. So why the fuck would you want something designed to work for 3 hours in your car?
But to my knowledge, I believe it's like, mixed amalgam of both leather and rubber.
No, there's no leather. It's just basically.
Is there no leather in it? Okay.
It's all plastic. It's made from like recycled plastic bottles. Believe it or not.
Okay. Oh, it's so funny though, because to have your Porsche steering wheel, it's Alcantara. It's an extra $1,000.
This steering wheel is made from recycled plastic bottles that Archie pissed in because he couldn't stop to go off to pee when he's driving, and then he threw it on the side of the road and they recycled it by people that were in jail, and then they made your Porsche steering wheel out of that.
I gotta tell you, Donnie, I want to ask you something. If you were an international playboy, right?
Yes.
What BMW coupe has the best bang per buck for not a lot of money? So the M4 is too expensive.
The Z8. The Z8.
You reckon the Z8?
Yep.
Are they expensive?
Pull it up, Arch.
No, they're under 100.
Let's see what it looks like.
The Z8.
It's one of the most beautiful cars ever made. And it was built on the M5's, loosely on the M5's chassis, but it was all made out of aluminum instead of steel.
The body?
Yeah. It was aluminum monocoque.
Very, very. Oh, really? Because very few.
It was
bodies,
made like a Ferrari.
Very few cars' bodies are made of aluminum.
It was 100% aluminum monocoque construction.
This is the Z8, by the way.
And it's one of the best cars ever made in history.
Wow, that thing's gorgeous. I love it.
It's the best BMW ever made. It was on the old 8-cylinder M5 engine. It's a great motor as long as you maintain it.
Wow.
This was a car for a superstar.
Boys, I must take my leave. Love you all. Mike.
Mark. Don't leave me, Mark.
You got this, Mikey. And Don, thank you for joining us, Archie.
Oh, I'm scared.
Bye.
Bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
I got to tell you, Donnie, I actually saw a mint. They had a few in Dubai, some Z8s. Nice. They are beautiful. They are really beautiful.
The difference between this and the SL, you can keep this forever. The SL you can't because the top's too fucking stupid.
This car I've never seen before, but this car.
What was that, Donnie? What's stupid?
The SL's hydraulic top that breaks all the time. It's a nightmare. This is made better than an SL.
I see.
And it will, and you can get it fixed because anybody that can work on an M5 can work on this, and you can always rebuild the motor. You can sleeve it, bore it out, put in iron sleeves, rebuild the motor. It'll last forever.
Were these These were turbo V8 or just a straight?
No turbo. These are naturally aspirated V8, 400 horsepower, about 385 foot-pound of torque. It went 0 to 60 in about 4.7 seconds. I think it's like 4.5 or 4.6 seconds, which is fast enough. Also, Harry Metcalf has a beautiful video. He recently drove one. So if you type in Harry Metcalf,
I know Harry's Garage. I love Harry. I love Harry.
He has a fantastic video on this car. He loved it. I mean, this is a combination between old technology and new technology, and it's like a timeless machine. It will always look good.
What year is it?
They made these 2002, 2001 until like 2006, 7, something like that.
Okay.
They only made it for 5 years or 6 years.
Very cool.
They only made a couple thousand, but they are so nice. And they didn't have the hype train like Ferraris have and Porsche 911s. I would so rather have this than a 996 911 because that was a 911 back then. That car was a piece of shit compared to this. This was a nice car.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's my first time seeing it. It's gorgeous.
And no turbos. You can always get the motor fixed.
Donny Haynes, if you wanted to create a Playboy, what modern BMW? These are a little bit. What would you say? A 440 M440i coupe?
No, I like my BMW M4 competition.
But it's a bit expensive. Bit brutal.
Well, I'm sorry.
Brutal. It's brutal,
All
Donny.
right, then an M2. I would not buy a modern BMW without an M engine. I don't trust the motors.
On and we got a super chat from Yankee Doodle, $2.
And
thoughts on the Genesis G80 versus the Lexus SL500?
Yeah, the Genesis's engine was designed by Mitsubishi. Enough said. That's not a good engine. And the Lexus's engine is a turbocharged 6 that was blowing up left and right. Also not a good engine. They're both pigs.
Okay.
You can have
B48
a Mitsubishi,
engine.
or
What do
you
you
can
think
have
of the B48, Johnny?
The B58 is a better motor than the 48.
But we can't all afford the 58.
The N54 was the best motor out of all of them.
No, it wasn't, Johnny. The N54 was garbage.
No, they had a lot of turbo problems with that. That's an older design.
Well, yeah, but it was all forged inside, so it was really easy. Enthusiasts like that engine because
what killed that motor was the 10,000-mile oil changes. So
yes,
that's what kills BMW motors is the 10,000-mile oil changes.
Yep. And
if you change BMW's engine oil every 3,000 miles, you'll never have a problem.
Most direct injected cars, summertime, and usually some point in their life, they have to have the intake ports like walnut shelled.
Yep.
And it's just I had to have mine done on one of my BMWs, but it's just something they never foresaw when they introduced direct injection.
Yankee Doodle, $2 done. Thoughts on the Mercedes-Benz E450? So that uses the 3-liter V6 turbo.
Yeah, don't buy that car.
Why is that?
It's very bad. It's a very bad engine.
Yep.
If you want a good Mercedes, the older what the hell was it called? The E500 from the 90s, from 1996 to 1998, the E500 was one of the best cars ever made. It was made by Porsche for Mercedes.
Yes, that's the W124s. They were especially great car. Donny, I wanted to ask you, Donny, what's the go matching if you what car out of your watches, what summarizes the M4? Is it the Breguet Marine? Is that the sort of thing an M4 driver?
I don't have a watch equivalent to the M4. A watch equivalent to the M4 would be like, I don't fucking know, like a Richard Mille or something. You know what I mean? They don't have anything like that.
The Marine is a very captain of industry watch. It's a gold Breguet, Donny. Yeah. We're a small club. You know, if you have a gold Breguet, they treat you really special at Breguet.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no. It's they do it. They really production numbers of gold Breguets is actually
small.
It's not many. It's a lot more exclusive than Patek. Patek is churning 70,000 of these fuckers out a year.
I know. They're like, why would I spend 40, 50, 60 grand for that? No way.
Donny, we got Yankee Doodle, $5. Donny, I'm rich as fuck. I want a luxury car. What should I buy? Brand new sedan only. I would say, you know what I reckon the best sports car is at the moment in the world, Donny?
Sedan only, M3 competition.
You know that Lexus V8? The
older LS460 had a great... So the old Lexus V8, the LS460, the last year production...
Did you ever consider an LC 500 instead of the M4?
It's a pig. I can't fit in the seats. The bolsters are too narrow. I don't fit in the car.
Nice car, but...
Nice car if you're under 150 pounds. It's
Yes.
designed for women, that car. The number one demographic for that vehicle was designed for women.
Because it's one of the last naturally aspirated V8s.
8 out of 10 LC 500 owners are women. 8 out of 10.
They're well-kept women, you know that?
Of course.
Donnie, Yankee Doodle's asking, what luxury sedan would you buy? You know what I would
competition.
say?
M3 competition.
And I think he means like a bigger sedan. I reckon.
Well,
if he
wants a bigger sedan, he's got to give you $5 more bucks to get that answer. It's different.
Wouldn't a 540 be a nice car to recommend? The previous shape, Yankee?
Oh, no.
That uses the 3-liter 6-cylinder.
All right, listen.
B58.
He wants brand new. The M3 competition is as large as the old 5 Series from 2 generations ago. It's got plenty of room in the back seat.
I think he wants something a little bit like an E-Class size. I reckon the 530. Get a 540 or a 530 previous shape. They're a bargain.
Luxury car, sedan, M3 competition. The 5 Series are pieces of shit. Stay away from them. They're all hybrid now. Every fucking 5 Series is a hybrid. Don't buy it. It's a piece of shit.
You know, in my country, Donnie, Toyota only sells hybrids now. They've got no just gasoline cars.
Oh, Toyota makes a beautiful hybrid. It has a much stronger CVT transmission. Then they don't break. They're great. I mean, even the Honda Accord hybrid is a decent car.
Honda,
but
I want to
not
ask you
a
something,
5
Donnie.
Series.
My wife's considering a Mazda CX-30. It's a baby SUV, or a Toyota Corolla Cross.
How about a Toyota RAV4 hybrid? That's a better car.
A little bit too big for her. She likes a smaller vehicle.
That's a problem because they're really not well made. None of them are. Oh, the Subaru, the Subaru Crosstrek.
Ah, the Crosstrek. You reckon that's a good car?
Yeah, that's better. Get that. Just make sure you change the transmission fluid every 50,000 miles.
Okay.
Or 30,000 miles. No, it's not. That's not 30. It's like every 50 or 60,000 miles you got to change the transmission fluid. So every 50,000 miles on the Subaru. That's a much better car than those other pieces of shit. Especially the Mazda. The Mazda's made like a poor man's, like a Isuzu.
Mazda's better pricing. You reckon the Subaru
They're
is
shit.
great?
They're terrible cars. Don't buy it. And stay the fuck away from Kia and Hyundai. The Koreans make TVs good, not cars good.
Oh, you know, I don't want to go Korean.
Get the Subaru.
I'm worried about CVT transmissions.
Subaru CVT is made in-house. It doesn't break as much as change the transmission fluid every 50,000 miles.
Okay. Fair point.
And if you get the hybrid one, it's going to be better. Do they have a Crosstrek hybrid in Australia?
She doesn't like hybrids.
Well, it's a better made car. She won't even know. You don't have to tell her. You can get a piece of duct tape and cover the hybrid badge.
We got a super chat. Yankee Doodle, $2. Lesbian Democrats in Montclair drive Subarus. Subaru is actually a very good car. You had a Subaru before, didn't you, Donnie?
I did. I had a Subaru Ascent. It was fantastic.
Yeah. They're not cheap. Subaru's not cheap.
No, that was 45 grand or something. It wasn't cheap.
I've got a shitty little Nissan, but it's got a CVT in it, and I have changed the transmission oil twice so far with 120.
And you've never had a problem, I'm guessing, right?
Never a problem. No, it's
isn't that amazing?
Yeah, you change the oil often.
It never broke. Holy fuckballs, Batman!
Donnie, how often should I change the transmission fluid in my ZF gearbox?
Every 60,000 miles. BMW says it's lifetime, but don't do that lifetime. 60,000 miles. What's that in kilometers? Like 80,000 kilometers?
It's like 60s, 90,000.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to get 10 years out of my BMW. Would I get that?
Easily.
You change the transmission fluid every, well, let's just say 85,000 kilometers, whatever it is. You got to do the conversion. Don't just go by Archie math. Actually do the conversion.
What is it? 60,000, you said?
Yep. And then what you have to do is make sure that you change the oil
96.
every 10,000 kilometers, change the oil.
Yep, I do that.
And then and the filter, and also change the differential fluid. BMW tells you when to do that, though. They're not that evil.
Yeah.
And then make sure that you put, good gas in it, not the cheap stuff.
Yeah, I do that.
And then, what I would do is make sure you clean your fuel injectors when they tell you and shit like that. And you'll be fine. And get a mechanic. Don't go to the dealership. Have a mechanic look at it. The dealership fucks you.
Yeah. What about the brakes? How long should I get out of the brakes?
Depends how you drive. And then there's aftermarket brake pads that stop better called EBC green stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That are cheaper than the BMW pads.
I've got the red rotors, which are more expensive.
Okay, listen to me. Make sure you buy EBC green stuff brake pads, not BMW brake pads. There's less dust. They last longer. They'll have a better bite.
Yeah, better bite. That BMW says you got to change the rotors and the pads at the same time. Is that bullshit?
No, if you do you have Brembo brakes with cross-drilled rotors?
No.
Then no. Then yes, you do. Yes, you do. And the reason for that is BMW standard rotors are very thin and they're tapered, so you can't put them on a resurfacing machine. And what happens is when you if you look at it at a molecular level of a rotor, after your brake pads are worn out, it looks like there's pits and valleys and canyons because that rotor has been heated, cooled. And normally, if the rotor's thick enough, all you got to do is take that shit off and give it a clean surface. You can't do that on BMW rotors because they're tapered. You can't put them on a resurfacing machine. If you put on another pair of pads on there, it's not going to bed into the rotor properly, and you risk, warping the rotors earlier. And so you might as well replace them anyway.
Yeah, I always knew that, or was told that, like, BMW brake jobs, you include the rotors. That's you chuck them when you do a brake job.
The exception is if you have the Brembo brakes, you might just need to change the pad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but if you run race pads, you can toast rotors pretty quick too.
Yeah.
Now,
so
Donnie,
yeah, it depends on how you drive. And
you're living in a 3-bedroom home in New Jersey, aren't you?
Yes.
How is life treating you? The high taxes, that's a high tax state, isn't it?
Yep. My property taxes are only $11,000 a year. It's not terrible.
Yeah. What's the outcome for the economy next 12 months, Donnie? Tell me the future.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of volatility because we're going into an election year. Right
Trump's
now,
going to win?
I hope so. But you never know because they're going to rig the election, So he might win, but he might still lose. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
We're dealing with evil, nasty, rotten people that have already tried to kill him twice. They've heard that they've possibly are going to maybe try another one. We don't know. So because of all these doubts and because of what's going to happen, there's consequences. And there's two things that are crazy. If Trump gets elected, he's going to lower corporate taxes or keep them the same. And he's going to put more tariffs on China to overcome the tax cuts, which is going to make goods in the United States more expensive, which is not necessarily a good thing. If Kamala Harris gets in, she's going to raise corporate taxes to 28%, which is also going to bog down the economy. So it doesn't matter if you vote for the douchebag or the turd sandwich. Either one are going to have economic ramifications. So right now, the market's going to be in a lot of consolidation and going sideways for the next 12 months.
Okay. Got you.
Nice South Park reference.
When do you plan on retiring, if you don't mind me asking you, Donnie? Or you are sort of semi-retired? You just go to work?
No, I want to retire If I can make it to like 66, 67, I'll be happy. I like working.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't like not working.
Okay.
If you love what you do, it's not really a job, is it?
Very true.
No. If you love what you do, it's not really a job.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Donnie. Yeah. Yeah, you enjoy working.
I do, and I like helping people.
Good point, Donnie. Madman, $5. Donnie, how much was your pet MR scanner to be able to view things at the molecular level?
I prefer scanning tunneling electron microscope, bitches.
Now, I've actually nerd talked like that when describing under a microscope what titanium machined CNC machine titanium looks like compared to CNC steel or stainless.
Oh yeah.
It looks titanium's like more of an elastic metal, and if you look at it under a microscope, it looks like Play-Doh, like it's folded over, and it's malleable because it's more of an elastic metal than steel.
Yeah, it's softer than steel.
But it's also very resilient. It doesn't fatigue like steel. It has just different properties. It's just different metal, but there are differences, like as you were saying, in appearance when you look at them under a microscope.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, titanium is good for like an exhaust system. It's not as good for actual structural parts.
Yeah, it's good for lots of stuff.
But depending on the application and the alloy, because most titanium isn't just titanium, they got to add aluminum and shit to it.
Yeah, vanadium and aluminum.
Vanadium and aluminum. Yeah, because actual titanium is very soft. It's softer than steel.
Yeah.
The first hardness is only 40.
The very first titanium bicycles were made by Teledyne, and they used pure titanium from Russia tubing, and they were flexi flyers, and they all cracked. And then they came out with this new 7AL4 4V alloy, and they started making it in larger size diameters and stuff for the bicycle industry, or probably started from some other industry, but it rolled over, and they make, titanium makes a wonderful material for mountain bikes these days. It has a bit of shock absorption and flex, but it'll never fatigue and break.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got a Trek carbon fiber bike.
Oh yeah, that's where everything's gone today.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I used to own a bike shop back in 86 to 93.
Nice. Yeah, the older bikes were easier to fix when they were made out of steel. As long as they didn't corrode, you can always fix them.
Yeah, steel is real.
Donnie Haynes, I would recommend you get the M4 model. I want you to get the M4 1 to 18 model. I think you need that, Donnie. Please go on eBay. Look at this, Donnie.
Should I put it on a GoFundMe? I'm kidding.
Donnie, get one of these. I'm telling
Buy
you,
Donnie
man.
an M4 model because he can't afford it. He bought the M4. I'm kidding.
You need one. You got a black M4, don't you?
Yeah.
Just get it, man. I don't know if they do them in black, but man, jump on the Fleabay and man, you need it. BMW M4 1 to 18. That's what you want. 1 to 18. Look, man, you need it because your car, man, you got to have a miniature. You got to have a miniature, okay? Come on. What am I
going to do, tuck it in at night?
I really love that green, the Isle of Capri green they do.
Mm-hmm.
The Isle of Capri.
I like the crazy. It's not a British racing green, but it's like a darker green than that.
No, that's it. It's Isle of Capri green. Yes. That's a special. I got to tell you, I've got one of these myself, a G20 model.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I think they're special.
Yeah, that color is nice. That color is really hard to get in the U.S.
What's that?
That green is very hard to get in the U.S. It's a special order, and it takes forever.
Oh, I see.
In the United States, we're just going to get blue, black, silver, or gray. The color ones are a bitch to get. You got to wait forever. Special order.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, everything. So I like
And
the black
people
you got,
wrap them.
but I
There's a lot
must
of
say
people
the
that
black
wrap their
you got
cars
was
too.
cool. The black was really nice.
I also wanted the orange interior, so I mean that was just so cool. I mean, how many people have an orange interior?
Oh, you wanted to get orange.
My Russian ex-girlfriend said, "This is a car you get when you have fuck you money," with this orange interior. I was like, "Wow, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me."
I loved all
What
the
color is your
orange.
interior?
The orange.
Your interior is orange?
Yeah.
So you got black with orange interior?
Absolutely.
You would have preferred the Isle of Capri green?
Yeah, that would look awesome with the orange.
Oh, but they didn't have it, or what? What happened?
No, getting that color in the U.S. is a pain in the ass. I'd have to order it. It would take forever. Like that's like a 4, 5, 6 month, color to get.
Ah.
Yeah.
How often do you wax your car?
In here. My Ducati is in the shop right now getting an exhaust put on. Let me open the car. Suzuki.
Yeah.
This is my bicycle. And this is my Beamer with the orange interior, you see?
Oh, fuck. I forgot. Yeah, the orange is amazing.
Yeah, baby.
That's oh, and you got the rubber mats.
I got the rubber mats, and I got a custom stereo.
You don't have the Harman Kardon?
Oh, no. This is a Focal and JL Audio subwoofer. You see that bastard?
That's like $10,000?
No, more than that.
Wow.
I like your paint. Do you wax it much?
I had it ceramic coated.
Oh, you ceramic coated it.
Yeah.
Was that worth doing? How do you feel about it?
Would I do it again? No. Is it worth it?
Why would you say you wouldn't do it again?
It's expensive. I mean, it was like, well, I wasn't that bad. For the ceramic coating and the tint was $2,000.
But why wouldn't you do it again? You just wax it normally.
No, this is what the advantage of the ceramic coating is. They actually do 100% paint correction through the car. So it's not as expensive to put on the ceramic coating. The expensive part is correcting the paint that BMW doesn't do perfectly from the factory. No car company does perfect paint except Rolls-Royce or Bentley. Bentley is not as good as Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce is probably the best paint job in the industry.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're paying not for the coating, you're paying them to fix the fucked up part that the car companies, and they all do this. The worst paint is Ferrari. You see, Ferrari used to hand paint the cars. They were good. Yep. The new ones, they're painted by machines, by some fucking EPA Nazi fucking robot that uses the thinnest paint on the fucking planet. And the paint finish is like a fucking Tesla. It's terrible. And it's thin and nasty vinyl, and it's a nightmare to work on. And Ferraris do not have the paint jobs they used to. A paint job in a Ferrari used to be 8 layers of paint and lasted 50 fucking years. They don't do that anymore. The best exotic paint jobs are going to be Rolls-Royce. McLaren has a great paint job. Aston Martin has a great paint job, but the cars fall apart.
You were looking at a McLaren at one stage. Remember that?
I did drive a 570S, and then when I went for the test drive, it wouldn't start. It was an omen from the gods saying, "Run, fuckers! Run, Forrest, run!"
Is Aston Martin really that bad?
Well, since they went to Mercedes Electronics, they've gotten exponentially better. The problem with Aston Martin is they're the most expensive cars to maintain. They're more expensive to fix than Ferraris.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. The steel rotor fucking brake job is $10,000 for steel rotors.
Fuck.
Yep. If you get the carbon rotors, it's a $30,000 brake job. I mean, I don't like Aston Martin service, and they are the hardest cars to get worked on, the least parts available. You can get a used one for a song for like 130, 140 grand, 120, but then you got to fucking fix it. And
how much was your M4? Your M4 was only 100 and something thousand, wasn't it?
Well, only.
I mean,
It was
that's
like
a lot.
99, 98.
Don't you think 100,000 for a car is a fuckload of money?
Yeah.
You make it sound like it's nothing, but that is a lot of money, Donnie.
Everything is relative, right? So compared to what, like a Ferrari that's 400 grand, or compared to a Porsche 911 Carrera S or Carrera 4S, it's a 150. Compared to a turbo that's 200 to 250, depending on your options.
Pagani, it's like a
Pagani
million,
is like $1 million. Like now all the supercars used to be between 150 and 250 grand. Then they started these hypercars that are in the millions.
Yeah.
We're not talking 1 million. We're talking 2.5 to $3 million.
You can't even drive this shit.
You can't even drive it. And you know what the Bugatti Veyron costs you $70,000 a year to run that car. It's 70 grand to run a Veyron.
Wow.
Fuck, that's ridiculous.
And they sound absolutely horrible.
Well, that's because it's got that quirky W16 engine. It's weird.
Yeah, it just sounds just horrible.
Yep. And most of that cost is just changing the tires. The tires are like fucking 50 grand, All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Guys. It's been a pleasure.
Donnie, you're always welcome on, man. I got to tell you something. I honestly respect you for a couple reasons. Let me tell you this. Number one, instead of buying a 911, you bought an M4, kick-ass M4.
Yep.
Number two, only you would put a ridiculous fucking stereo in that sort of vehicle, but it's a nice job. I must admit, I like the way they customize the color, the orange, the speaker, the cover to the car. They did it. That's not a cheap job. That's not cheap work.
No, they actually bought the same leather they use for BMW.
How did they get that?
It's available.
It's available. Okay. Yeah. I also love your watch choice in the sense that someone like you would just get a day date or a gold sub. You said, no, I want the Breguet. I want a two-tone. Yep. I got to tell you, I'm wearing my bluesy. This is so much more usable than a solid gold sub. And I agree. The Breguet is a special occasion. You don't wear that every day, but when you wear it, it's special.
Yep.
Whereas the bluesy, I don't know if I want that in. I mean, Mark's got the solid gold one and good on him, but it's so usable as a two-tone.
Exactly.
And it's just, I mean, as you said, that could be it. That if you had one watch, that would be it.
Yep,
Donnie.
that's all you need.
That is it. That's all
you can dress it up, you can dress it down. Everybody knows it. You can always get it fixed.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. I'll talk to you later.
See you later, Donnie.
Nice meeting you.
He was a lot of fun, Donnie. What do you reckon?
Absolutely. A wealth of information.
He was a lot of fun. He was a really cool guy. And he's I really feel with Donnie, that fucking BMW. I know you're a Porsche man, Mike, but that M4 is an amazing.
I love BMWs too, Arch.
If you had a choice, a modern 911, like he said, it basically was a modern 911 base model or a spec M4.
Oh, it was between a base 911 and an M4. I'd take the M4 all day.
Yeah.
All day long. But if it's a GT2 RS,
yeah, what's a different animal?
Okay,
but...
yeah, then it would be different. But no, hands the easy question to answer.
He loves his watches. I love Don's positivity. He loves his watches. He's got some nice watches. it's really good to see him doing well. Don's a nice guy. I really love Don.
It looks like he's doing very well. Yeah.
Yeah. He's Donnie's a great guy. I love the Donnie. Yeah, so that was quite an interesting discussion with him. I got to tell you, Mikey, it's we had a really good show today. I really enjoy these shows. I really love you coming on. You're a great help. And
Well, thank you, Archie.
Man, it's I've been going for a little bit of stuff, a little bit difficult, and I've been trying to. Sometimes in life, you try and find your way, trying to find which way do you want to go.
I understand. I see.
And
completely.
No, it can be difficult. Life can be.
Oh, dude, I've been pondering that since I formed my identity, like around 17 or 18 when I kind of became actually self-aware and the way things are, and and I don't think many people have it really figured out, but a lot of people have figured the financial part out, and it definitely changes the dynamics, because if they've existed for a long period of time on a much higher financial level, then their likes and their dislikes and their opinions are going to be very different than somebody who started at the very bottom, let's say, and worked their way to the top, to get their money. And I think
No, I know exactly what you're saying to Mikey. It's been a great show. It's been a good show today. It's been a good show. I might just wrap this baby up a little bit early. Just look, we had a really good flow. It's hard. We had Marky. Marky's always good. I liked Eddie too. Eddie's fun, but sometimes Eddie just a little bit dominates too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got to get his mic situation figured out so he can not talk over people.
Yeah. It's I really liked having Donnie on. Donnie was interesting. I like him. He's a BMW fan. He's a gold Breguet fan. I had a lot of fun with him on the show today. And
agreed.
It's kind of it is good. It's good. The weather in Australia is absolutely beautiful because we're going into summer, but it's autumn. Autumn is sort of spring. Fuck, what am I saying? Autumn. Spring. It's just really nice weather, and it's not too. We had a couple of weeks ago. It was really hot, but it's been pretty nice. It's nice. And let's just check some of these super chats here. I want to just check some of these super chats. Yankee Doodle, he's always been a good supporter. And I got to say, Yankee Doodle, let me tell you this, okay? What is the best bang per buck car? Yankee Doodle saying, what's the best bang per buck car? I got to tell you, Yankee, I think Donnie's, I tell you honestly, you want a good value. You want a nice limousine-ish, not too big, but limousine-ish. It's simple, okay? You go for a BMW I'd go for the 530i. Now, I wouldn't go for the new one. I'd go for the previous outgoing. Actually, it's a 24. I think you want a BMW 2023. Now, these are a fucking bargain. These are a bargain, okay? This is what I think. These are beautiful looking. Look at that. How could you not fucking love that? Absolute bargain on the pre-owned market. You can get these pre-owned I think these look so much better than the new model. New model is a hybrid electric sort of thing. I reckon that is where I'd be going, Yankee. You want a bargain? Get a BMW 530. That's got the M, and that engine is more than enough. That's enough. That's all you need, Yankee. You could get the 540 if you wanted to spend a bit more, but these are a bargain. Let's have a look at Auto Trader. Auto Trader. Let's have a look. Auto Trader. Let's have a look. Auto Trader. Oh, that's Australia. Fuck. I want Auto Trader US, man. That's what I want. Let's go and have a look. We want New York. 100100. Okay, New York. We want a BMW and we want a 5 Series. Let's check this fuckers out now. Auto Trader. Let's go on to Auto Trader and have a fucking look. Look at these. This is what I'd be buying. You want to know? You paying the money? I'll tell you exactly. Look at this. I'd want it. Yes.
Do they make an M version of this car?
They do. It's an M5, but
okay,
I'm selling.
That's the car you want.
Okay, so let's have a look at the year. I reckon the year. This is the bargain. Where's it got the fucking year here? Where's the year? Oh, here we go. So you want a 2022 to 2024. That's what we want. Okay, so let's have a look. So we want low to high. Lowest first. Let's have a look at these fucking things. See, look at this. 530 with 4,000 miles, $46,000. That's a bit too sporty. I like more limousine-y look. I reckon, look at this. 32,000 with 30,000 miles on it in Brooklyn. Look at that. That's a nice motor car, that. It's a really nice motor car. Some nice cars there. I reckon that's 540 is a little bit more, 37,000. That's what I'd buy. Fuck the Mercedes, Yankee Doodle. Fuck the Genesis. Who else? Let's have a look at some of these comments here. Thank you, Patel. Thank you, Patel, for your support. And Patel, how would OC is a hype collector. OC's a hype collector. He's a hype. He likes the hype. Hype, baby. Let's go and have a thank. Oh, we got Uzi jumping on. Hey, Uzi,
dude,
how are you?
Shut up. No one cares about cars, dude.
There you go. Arch, I want to jump off.
Hey, man, that's okay. I love you. Thank you. I'm wrapping up anyhow, Mikey. I love you.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, man. There we go, guys. That is the show for today. Let's thank our sponsors. Who did we have? We had Uzi Luxury Watch Channel. Patel Philippe. We had Madman, Jefferson Exotic, JD Montreal, GB, Uzi Watch, Luxury Watch Channel, GB, Madman, GB. We had Alex. Oh, there we go. Alexandro Gillock. Ha. Oh my God, Donnie. Stop. My trainer raced in MotoGP and wrote the book. His name is Kenneth Code. Madman again. Yankee Doodle, and Madman. Guys, that is the show for today. I want to thank you for coming. It's been a really good show. We had fun. Donnie was a pleasure to have on. It was great to talk with Donnie. And a lot of fun to be had. So, guys, I want to thank you. We're going to play an outro, and we will see you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow.